Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. And this is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining us here on this Twin Flame Soulmate or Karmic Love reading. Now, usually on every Wednesday when we do this reading, and today's the 28th of May of 2025. Usually I do give you a date. This could be a timeless reading as well. So whenever you receive this message, it could be viable and important for you and your own personal journey. Generally speaking, we've just been through a new moon in Gemini, a very positive new moon where Mars and Venus, both in fire signs, are connecting well. So we've got a lot of air and a lot of fire going on right now. A new seed has been planted. We are premiering this video, so join us in the chat. And a new moon in Gemini. Gemini does speak to a lot of communication. It could speak to perception or travel. You could be dealing with someone you're in higher education. Most of you here are over 18, and you could be learning something, going to university or going to some sort of a course, learning, educating yourself. You could be dealing with someone there. Now, usually, but with these readings, you've got someone on your mind and you want to solve the mystery because either you're not communicating or they're not communicating with you, or there could be lies, there could be deception, there could be miscommunication, illusion, wishful thinking is another possibility. So today, I think we're going to look into your person, even though it's not called the other person, because in the other person readings, we usually take your person and yourself, right? But this is because we're wanting to learn a lot about the person. Now, it could be a particular person that you already know, or it could be a particular soulmate that's ready to come into your life, or a twin flame, or a karmic. Let's learn about your person. The person, some of you may know them, you've already met them, you've been in and out of relationships with them for years, and others of you, you've never met them, but you feel them in your energy. You feel that they're going to show up. There are many possibilities and many opportunities for love at this time. Let's see. We're going to be using the Kippa deck for clarity. We'll also be taking the Cartomanzia when I feel called to, the Mystic Moon Oracle, and we'll see how the planetary energies affect the reading or the relationship at this point. And stay till the end. We will not be doing Yes Please today because I've got the love readings for June. I'm needing to do those for Patreon, and they will be released to YouTube for free on the 20th of June. Thank you for your support, your love, your likes, your shares always, and a special thanks to Patreon, and especially to those of you that are here every single reading here on YouTube. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is in love at this point. Major shifts happening, major changes, lots of promise, lots of excitement, lots of movement, lots of curiosity, lots of clearing the cobwebs away. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is in love at this point. We're going to do the spread, a divine spread. I know lots of you like the divine spread, which is what we've created here on Divine Debut. That's why I called it the divine spread. But we're looking into your person. So the spread will be for them, not for you. So you're taking a peek into the person that's either in your life already, was in your life, or will be in your life. We've got the Sun. So Leo comes through very strongly. I don't know if you're dealing with matters of love, flirtation, with so much fire energy. in the chart right now, in the stars and air, we do have Mars transiting through Leo, and this is a Leo card. So we see that the heart chakra is all lit up here. It's all lit up. So this could be an open heart. This could be someone that's ready to take a risk. This could be someone that's feeling, I said fearing, that could be something as well. This could be your person fearing opening up their heart chakra and speaking their truth. This is your person, this could be a person or the person that holds a position of power. Leo is confidence. This could be an entrepreneur. This could be someone that is ready for play, someone that's ready to discover, to be more childlike. It could also be someone that has got children, yes, because Leo rules the 5th house of children. Someone very creative. And someone that's ready to open their chakra and let the sun come in, let the light come into their heart, or beam out from their heart. So, as again, I'm going to say someone that's ready to share their heart with you. Okay, someone that's also, I'm going to say, attracting, looking for, because Mars is all about action, activity, and it is in the sign of Leo. Someone's ready to get out there and date, looking for love, yes. And someone also that needs their heart chakra healed because it's gone through pain, through wounding. The sun does speak to healing, or someone that wants to reconcile with you. Okay, they could have their sun, their moon, their ascendant, lots of planets in Leo. They could be thinking of you and you're a Leo. So let's see what's going on in a divine spread. We're looking at your person. What's going on with them? Where are they in love? What's going on in their life? What are they thinking? What opportunities or limitations do they have? What are they hoping for? How do they see you? What do they think when they remember you? Or when they dream of you? Or when they feel your energy? Whether you know them or not. Let's go. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Let's go. At the foundation, so the root of the reading and the past. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords says that someone, your person more than likely, is someone that's gone through a heartbreak in the past. I don't know if this is someone that you've known from the past, whether it was a breakup and they needed to heal from a breakup with you, or if they were in another connection, another relationship. And we see someone who's exhausted here, a warrior. This is a soldier. This is someone who's in the army, who wears a uniform. This would be Mars energy. So I'm wondering, Mars is Aries and Mars is also Scorpio. So these signs are coming through, as well as Leo so far, and some air. This could be someone that works a lot and is exhausted. This could also be someone who may have lost someone from their family. Someone who may have had also a heart attack, heart issues. Because this is like someone that's already passed, right? Or your person has gone through health issues, or they were not ready for you. Let's have a look at what's hidden from your person. A 3 of Wands. So whatever they've been working towards is coming towards them. The ship is on the horizon. What they don't know is that possibly you may be thinking of taking a trip if you're at a physical distance with them. What they don't know also is if you've had a choice, because this is what they don't know, what's hidden from them. if you've had a choice between two people, you've made up your mind, you want to expand, you want to explore this relationship. So this could be someone this could be something that they don't know, and that possibly also the hard work that they've put in generally in life, and possibly also their dreams, their visions, their wishes to manifest a relationship with you, whether they know you or not, whether they know you well or not, because you could be at a physical distance, that it's like they've already attracted the relationship. It's like they've put in the hard work, and this is what my guides are telling me, that the hard work that they've done, whatever they've done for others, could be returning. Could be coming back to help them. So I get a lot of karma here. And what they also don't know, if they're at a physical distance, and this could be someone that works a lot, is someone who's very hardworking. I mean, it could be an entrepreneur. And if this is someone that doesn't have the time, there's exhaustion here. They didn't even have time to sleep. They sleep very little. For some of you, this could be someone that loves to sleep, that needs rest, that needs healing pertaining to heartbreaks and disappointments in the past. Could be connected also to family, to a family that they may have had with children, or that this person is taking their time. They're exhausted. Maybe they've been working really hard, and they're in preparation to fight for this relationship. They're in preparation. Maybe they're educating themselves with something, I don't know, and they're ready. They could be dealing with anything legal as well, and needing time. But what's on their mind is the heartbreak still. A disappointment. 3 swords are up here and the 3 wands are here. So this could be relating to third parties. Now, if you're in another connection and if you've already met them and this is someone that you've connected with, they could also be thinking about that, because they could be your second choice. This is also an opportunity that your person, or even given a little bit of time, that they may have a little bit of time off and be able to take a trip, come and meet up with you. This could be something that they're hoping for. Recent past in their life, what's been going on? This could also be someone that's into commerce, sales, doing business with through the web, selling, buying with overseas companies. In the recent past, we've got a Queen of Pentacles. This would be you. Or if this is not you, this could be a spouse, if they have got a spouse. And they're making choices. They're making choices, possibly also in their subconscious. They've already made their choice. Queen of Pentacles is someone who is a mother. This could be someone that money is very important to them. Queen of Pentacles is the minor of the Empress. She's the perfect mother. She's the perfect partner. She's the spouse that's diligent, that's hardworking, that's neat, tidy, grounded, stable, dependable, and very business orientated and good with their money. And she also has a lot of experience under her belt. So I don't know if this is a spouse or if this is your energy here. Let's have a look at the now. What's going on in their life now? So I see a little bit of stardom, a little bit of success, possibly in business. Also, because the star does speak to a wish fulfillment at a physical distance or at a timely distance, this could be your person, dreaming upon their stars, dreaming upon what they want to manifest. There's also the star card is a card of hope. So hoping that their wish is fulfilled. I mean, we do see a woman in her birthing suit, which to me, the star is, of course, it's Aquarius, and Aquarius could also speak to the naked truth. Maybe there's been illusion or things that your person is trying to figure out about you, or about who's next in their life, who's coming into their life. Your person is wishing upon a star, but they also want possibly the naked truth. They need to communicate. And your person could also be someone that's very logical thinking. So Aquarius comes through, and Aquarius is quite detached. They don't show their emotions. We do see the Four of Swords here as well. So we've got Leo Aquarius. Now, if your person is partnered up with another spouse, take these signs into account as well. So your person right now is hoping, if this is a past relationship, you may have been connecting through social media because you've been at a physical distance. Now, we don't read reversals in the general readings, only in personal readings. Now, it could be that there's a possible wish fulfillment for your person. It could be relative to matters of love or even success within business, recognition. They may also be hoping that you recognize that, how much they value you, even though this could be someone that's not open emotionally. Maybe they're hoping that you realize how much they value you. And there's great admiration here. Now, your person may also be someone who's admired by many. They could be a good catch. Yes. You could also be dealing with someone, if they're successful in what they do, they're also financially successful. So there's they could be someone who takes care of others as well. That's quite sacrificing, very motherly as well, or fatherly. Let's see what's crowning here. So motherly and fatherly, that could also be towards their employees or the people that are beneath them, people that they collaborate or work with. But they've also got a very ingenious mind, very intelligent, quick thinker, thinking out of the box. Crowning is the Four of Pentacles. And crowning, of course, is also, we could say, what's on their mind. This person is someone who protects their heart. They've been hurt before. But this could also be someone who holds a lot of secrets relative to their personal home life. Because we've got a Queen of Pentacles, which could be someone that's very admired by your person. It could be your energy where they're admiring you, if that's not another spouse. If that's another spouse, then I would say this could be someone that has put, someone that's with your person, not for the actual person, but more for the facade, more for the community, more for the financial and business success, financial stability and riches. If this is your energy, then there's great admiration. They admire you. and they have you as a very capable mother-to-be, or mother who's already got children, or even a grandmother. There's great admiration I get here, and I feel that your person, I don't know what's going on with them, but it feels like they're saving for another day. Saving for another day. There could be that in their subconscious they're thinking of a trip or migration, or possibly also investments into a marine company, global company. I see investments here, and the ship stands out to me. So, because I feel that your person is very hardworking, and I get that they're investing their money. It's like they're dealing with less, saving for a rainy day, saving for tomorrow. And I feel like this is someone that is, they've got a bucket list of what they want to do. They know what they want for their future. It's like they're working really hard now for the future, for a brighter future. But they're doing all the hard work, and they're saving their pennies, even though they've got plenty of pennies. Also, this is someone that trying to open up their heart chakra. It's like an alarm bell goes off, because they've been hurt in the past. Once bitten, twice shy. So the Four of Pentacles, of course, is someone that's protecting their heart because they've been hurt before. But I do get strong earth here. Someone that's saving, saving their pennies, gathering up their pennies, saving up for something, investing their money. Something like that. They could be thinking of purchasing another property, another home. And I get that this person has got many people working under them. Quite a few people working under them that are foreigners. Let's look at the action and the advice from Spirit. What does Spirit want us to know about your person? We've got the World card, Major Arcana. So this is a major life cycle that's closing up for them. I did say that your person is working with foreigners, people that come from other places in the world. This is a completion point, a point of success. Your person is very close to the recognition and the success. But if this is a relationship that you've been hoping for to manifest, and you already know this person, let's say, whatever they've been through, they're coming to an ending of a life cycle. So they're completing with great honors and recognition and success. They're accomplishing what they set out to do. And it's been a very difficult cycle, a very difficult time for them. This is all the fixed signs, so Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. I would say early 2026, because of Uranus being at those last degrees, early 2026 would be when they complete this cycle. So maybe they will be free of their obligations, free of anything that they're closing up in their life. They could be, following their heart. They're closing up because we see a closed up heart here, protected heart. What they're hoping and they're wishing for. And I'm going to speak of February of 2026 as well, because there's going to be a great lineup of many planets in the sign of Aquarius. It's like we're stepping into a time of freedom, and we see freedom here, the freedom to love with an open heart and not fear that the other person will hurt you. All right, so your person possibly has got emotional work to do as well. They may not fully be ready for this, for giving you security, because the World card can also speak to something long term, right? It's where the Fool's journey comes to an end, And that's where someone can relax. If this is not the case, then it's a life cycle that's coming to an end, whether it's career, whether it's their personal life. And this may also be something that they can't share with you yet. They may also have suffered financial loss. Let's look at the possible outcome, the future, the near future for your person. We've got the Knight of Swords. So they may be dealing with anything legal. Knight of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You can see how scary this card is. I feel that whatever they've been holding back from you, whatever information they've been holding back from you, even telepathically, what you don't know is that they're ready to risk. They're ready to take a big risk. Whatever they're hoping to manifest, even if it's a reconciliation with you, even if it's a closing up of a life cycle, it could be a commitment, any commitment. It could be business, it could also be family, it could be a contract, let's say. They're coming to a point of completion. Now, the timing won't be the same for each of you, but we do see that there's a lot of clearing out of the nebulousness, the inability to understand, to communicate well. And this does speak to legalities. And I just spoke about the Aquarius lineup of many planets in February, in the Aquarius season next year, which could be, I've come to the edge. This is it. And we see a very strong fighting spirit here. I'm ready to cross that line. And this can speak to needing to clear their lives out, needing to make all the changes, and not fear communicating, not fear speaking up. And possibly also in the future they'll be possibly using their mind, their very intelligent mind, to fix things, whatever needs fixing in their life, because the foundation is the Four of Swords. All right? Let's see how spirit, how the planetary movements help or hinder your person. We've got the Ace of Cups. We see the cup overflowing. These could be tears of joy or tears of sadness. It's like a Venusian cycle. Now, the cups are emotions. Cups speak to love and feelings, but they can also speak to creativity, something creative. We do see the cycle of the moon. So I'm wondering if this is not talking about a month, a process of a month, where there's a brand new potential opportunity for your person. Because it's close to the Four of Swords, which we see someone's been heartbroken, I do feel that your person has shed tears. Yeah, they have gone through heartbreak. I do get strong Pisces here. We've got the Seven of Swords. I'm wondering if your person is not thinking of you. I mean, when they think of you, because we do see the Seven of Swords, which is the thief, which is strategy, which is tact, which is lies, deception. For some of you, your person, if they've done something to hurt you, I don't know that they have got, that they're ready to face up to the music yet. I do feel that in the future, they're ready to act and do whatever it takes to clear the air, to speak the truth. They will be well equipped emotionally, psychologically, financially to make the change. Because the change could be from a life cycle of business first and love later, or your person may, if they were in another connection, obviously, maybe they were someone who was succeeding in business, but family was going downhill. The family unit, the partnership, the relationship was not working out. So sometimes love and money, business, they do work either well together or in opposition to each other. But I do see here that there will be some tact, some sneakiness. I mean, just like the fox in the Lenormand here. This could be also what they're thinking, to make you an offer. And they're thinking of doing that very intelligently, but they're also hoping that they can sneak back into your life and make up for what they've done. Maybe they're hoping for another chance. But also your person, if they're coming out of another relationship, they may have been dealing with someone that was very deceptive. Someone that was just taking and taking. So emptying the well of wealth. It could have been material wealth. So may have been dealing with someone that was like a leech, drinking their blood, eating away at their energy, at their aura, and just taking all the time, taking. So that's probably why we see exhaustion here. It's like, I'm trying my best, but it's not happening. So this could have been a very big karmic life chapter in your person's life where they've received the lesson. Remember, Leo is a risk. So your person is probably someone who took a gamble. Maybe that didn't go well. Leo is also the heart. It's the child that's at play. And Leo is also someone who likes to attract the eyes of others, likes to stand out in the crowd, be beautiful, wear expensive jewelry, so on and so forth. So yes, you could be dealing with someone that had a partner that was like that. So it depends. Okay, let's take one more card. And we've got justice here. So what your person may not be telling you also is that they may be going through a separation, or they may be wanting to return to your life, and instead of being self-centered and just centered about what's important to them, maybe now they're coming back and wanting to make up and bring harmony back into your worlds. Or your person is looking for balance and harmony and hoping to take back, to be justified with what was taken from them, because they may have been dealing with a thief, which was their karma, their lesson that they needed to learn, because, it could have been a reflection. So what they've done to you was done to them from another partnership, possibly. Also, there could also be trust issues from your person, where if you were in another connection, and your person, the person you're thinking about, was the third person, possibly also in another connection. Maybe there are trust issues. Many times when there's deception, where there's deception, or where there's foul play, or where there's someone stepping out and not being loyal within a marriage, if that's what they're doing, that's what's been done, then that sort of comes back to bite them, because if they are sneaky at all, then they may be distrusting that you are what you say you are. So some of you may be saying that you're in separation mode, you're living under the same roof, but there's no connection there. You're staying together for the kids until you can financially stand on your own 2 feet. Whatever it is, any details that maybe you've shared. Of course, this would be a relationship that you already know each other. But you know, the Seven of Swords is someone that's very intelligent indeed, very tactful, very... we've got the card of Libra here as well. So someone that's very much about, keeping the peace. Someone that doesn't like fights, doesn't like arguments. That's why we see your person here, unless this is someone else that you're in opposition to, could be a past partner. If you're going through separation or divorce, there are multi layers in the tarot. So there, you could see that he's dressed with an armor ready for the fight. And possibly also ready to fight for this relationship, or ready to fight for you. We see that the Queen of Pentacles has got the male peacock here. The male peacock will fight till its death for its partner. So he's very diplomatic. He or she, they're very diplomatic indeed. So it's like, I get that this person, maybe you fell for their mind, their intelligent mind. Maybe they fell for your intelligent mind. Maybe in the area of communication, there were difficulties. There was secrecy. There wasn't full trust here. There wasn't, full hands-on trust. And that obviously, no one is dumb enough to know when the other person is not providing all the details. Anyone can be intelligent enough to know if the other person is holding back, or telling white lies, or just, trying to not have certain conversations, Let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Pages are messengers. Page of Pentacles is looking at this pentacle. How can I make it grow? This could be a child as well. But we've also got something that's being looked at for the future, how to make it grow. This could be a new, let's move in together. This could be a gift towards a child, money given towards a child. So someone who's going through possible separation, divorce, possibly also purchasing a home and securing their child if they're wanting out of the relationship, which I never get with this card. If you're dealing with an earth sign, obviously we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. You could have earth as well. Some of you could be mothers as well. So stability is very important. Now also, if you're dealing with someone who's got a son, like father, like son, or like mother, like son, I would say they're walking in the same footsteps as their father or their mother. So looking to see, learning in life that money is energy and money is very precious and very much about security. So there's another thing that we find out about your person. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Another ace, an opportunity. Maybe this is what's on your person's mind, a message of promise for the future. Because, as the further back we go, we see the Ace of Pentacles here, which the Ace of Pentacles is commitment. It's let's move in together. It is an opportunity. It is a gift here. This could also be someone, your person they could be moving out. They could be moving out of a past connection, relationship, and trying to make their child happy if they've got their child, if they've got their child full time, because maybe they were dealing with an unfit mother, a mother that was only self-centered. I don't know. But they could be showering their child with gifts, trying to help them overcome any sadness, let's say, if the parents are breaking up, let's say. So making a lot of promises, let's say. Either that, or your person is thinking of communicating with you and giving you a promise for the future. Something maybe that's been promised in the past. But then we went from the big Ace of Pentacles, which is like a cycle. On that cycle, when that promise was made from your person to you, whether it's through telepathy or whether it's through communication or messaging, your person is actually reminded of that, possibly returning back memories, going down memory lane and saying, I promised this, let's have a talk about that. Let me see if I can make that work now, because this is a message, and this is a message of Earth, and Earth speaks to stability, groundedness, and reality. 7 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. There's the 10 of Pentacles, which is like a season or a chapter closing up. 10 of Pentacles speaks to riches, yes. Speaks to family, yes. But it also turns into the Ace. Maybe your person has been fighting for possibly also having support or being supportive of the family they've built, supporting, protecting a child, their children. Or they could have the support, your person could have the support from the family. It could be financial support. But they could also be fighting. I mean, if this is someone who's got lots of projects, lots of work, someone who's working a lot, maybe they've put in the work and they're fighting for what's theirs right now. This could be a big deal, let's say, a big contract as well. That's very promising for them, and they've been working hard, working against the grain. And if this is not anything to do with money, then your person needs to put a lot of effort to be able to offer you what they promised, what they offered you once upon a time. I don't know when, could have been in the recent past, could have been in the distant past. What they promised they were not able to deliver. Maybe things are changing now. Wow. Let's see how the planets are helping or hindering here. So we've got Aquarius, Libra, and all the 4 fixed signs, as well as Leo. They're the main signs that I see. How do the planets help or hinder at the time? Remember, we've all got our own birth charts, but we're all part of the collective, so we're affected by the collective transits, of course, the transits in the sky, but also as a collective we're affected in a particular way, but then we've also got our own birth charts, which may be affected in a different way for each of us personally. Grand trine and blessings. Mercury and mind. And we've got void off course moon. So there is something missing. The void off course moon. There's a lot of quiet, a lot of emptiness. At some point there were blessings. Grand trine doesn't speak, well, looks like water, an emotional flow, possibly in the past. Then maybe trickery and mind games and difficult communication. And some of you may have not been communicating because there was a lot of information that was missing. This could also speak to great success where someone that does business, someone that's very intelligent, very logical, someone who your person possibly travels for work. They could have a very logical mind, very quick thinking mind. But I also get that they do have strong emotions that in the past were flowing. Now there's emptiness. It's as though they've taken a few steps back. because it feels like there was a void. There was a void in their life. If you have not been communicating, not in each other's lives, then this void may also be, because they do think of you all the time. They do think of you all the time. Emotionally, there was connection, even if it was not communicated. But there was a lot missing, a lot of information missing, particularly if you're at a physical distance, and therefore you would not know what's going on in their family home life, in their emotional and personal life, and they may not know about you either. So maybe this was a big factor. So a big void in their heart, possibly because there's a lot of information that's missing. They may also have regrets if they've lied, tricked you, told you lies. They could also be regrets that they have, and they could also be trying to figure out a way, trying to summon up the courage to return to your life. What I'm getting intuitively is that these were lessons, okay? These were lessons. These were lessons that you've learned from each other. And I just had it in my mouth. I was just going to say something now. I feel that the void that's in their heart has got a lot to do with you, and not only you, but I also get that they saw parts of you that reminded them of their mother, and I feel a very strong connection to their mother. Your person may also have strong Cancer. They could have their Mercury in Cancer. And someone that doesn't open up emotionally very easily. Your person could also be, has had some karma to work through, working through some karma, some karmic ties that they've needed to put in the effort, put in the work for, karmic ties connected to their mother, if their mother is someone that has passed on. And they may also, for some of you, this could also be someone that's got a void, that grew up without a mother, could have been with a nanny that was more the mother. This is like an open wound that your person has. So not someone that can open up easily. They've got childhood wounds which they do not want to pass on or create karma for their child to be able to work through that for them. Pass on the karma that they've been passed on from their mother, if you know what I mean. So your person is someone that wants to do the right thing by their child. This is someone that will not open up easily. This is someone that sees things as from a much logical standpoint, because where the heart is concerned, where emotional vulnerability and openness is not something that comes easily for your person. And as I was saying, your person may have seen a side of their mother within you. And there's admiration for your abilities, for your capabilities. Now, if this is someone that's going to enter your life, these are all things related to them. So, some of you may connect through social media, through they may be in your close environment. For some of you, they're in your close environment. For others of you, they're at a physical distance. They come from a different country, different state. But that's why your person is getting equipped with intelligence. They're out for the kill, if I can use that word. They're ready to fight for this. And they're ready to do the work. They're ready to do the work. They're ready to close off a cycle, a life cycle. And possibly also, if you already know this person, they want to give you what you gave them, I would say, possibly. Because as you could see here, if these are your tears, they've turned their back because they're looking for a tactful way to come in and be your equal, or to give you what you deserve. Because I feel that they have regrets about not giving you what you deserve. And we've got 8th house and endings and new beginnings. Scorpio comes through. Let's take a message from the wisdom of the oracle. I don't see your person in a wonderful life. I don't see your person focusing very much on their sexual life. I feel that there is there's loneliness there. I don't feel that they're sharing. If they're in another partnership, they're not sharing their bed. They don't want to share their bed. They want to make love. They don't want to have just sex. They don't want to just have the physical side of the relationship. They truly want a heart connection, because possibly they have not found that. And I do feel that maybe they have, for some of you, they have connected with someone that I feel that their heart was not in it. There were other factors that brought a karmic into their life. It was something that had to happen. And I do feel that this person is someone that is very much about their finances. It's of great importance. I feel another lesson that they had in their life was that money is not everything. More open-heartedness and a sharing of hearts and good communication is what's important. Let's see what the advice is. And we've got thinker. So you see, we do have someone who does think a lot. They could be thinking of you. It's a number 44. I don't know if that's an age, a house number. Let's read the thinker for a moment. 44. We'll read just the relationship message. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your relationship. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. So you see, there are trust issues. Your person doesn't trust easily. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their words, because this advice is to your person. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So it looks like your person is someone that is basing your relationship on the facts. So what they see is what is true for them. What they don't see, they fear, because of the void of course moon. So I get trust issues as being very, very significant here. I want to take this deck here, and let's get more information on what this Four of Swords is, please, Spirit. Here is your person. This is the divine masculine, whoever holds the divine masculine position, nevertheless. This is the main male, and this is your person for most of you. If you are If you are a masculine that's into the same sex, then this is your person. If you're a masculine and you're into feminine women, then just change the gender, okay? So this is your person. This is the person we're looking into. Let's take one more, because it doesn't tell us much about why they're in the Four of Swords. Yes, because they've been dealing with a false person, either that, or they could have regrets if they've lied and sabotaged the relationship, and if they've broken your heart, because they may have been the false person. But I do feel here, I do see a feminine here. I do feel that they were dealing with a false person. But then if they were not in another relationship, and this is just someone that's very goal orientated, and this could be a mother. This could be a mother that's very supportive, or a mother that's very very much taking from them. A mother that they're supporting, it could be as well. A mother that could be very jealous of a partnership for their son. A lot of falsehood and things that are unknown from the deep past. It feels like your person was trying to make logic of something that was illogical, but they couldn't figure it out. So maybe I get great deception here. Great deception. They were used and abused by someone who they possibly put full trust in. Very difficult lesson. Unless, as I was saying, if this is just a business orientated person that's put their heart and their soul into their business, they have got a lot of people around them that are very deceptive, and they just want to take from them. So I do get Pisces as well. A lot of sacrifice. Think of someone that owns their own business, right? And they're like a mother or father to the people that they employ. But there's still and always will be deception. So people pressing on their heartstring. Loans, help, generally speaking. And that may also be another side to your person and why they were cautious with you, because they've seen a lot in their life. Why do we have the Three of Wands in the hidden position? What's hidden from them? We've got a mature woman. A mature woman, which logically, the mature woman in this deck is an advisor, someone that's there to help them. But there's something they don't know about this mature woman. Unless there is an age difference between you and your person. And some of you may have also kept your real age from your person. So you've kept your real age. Let's say you've said that you're 5 years younger when you met them. I'm thinking if there's an age difference. What else? And we've got courtship. So what your person doesn't know is that there may be someone in their periphery who knows, because this is an advisor, they probably know about you. They have got the knowledge of your relationship or of your person's fantasy of you, and that that they're hoping that there will be a physical meeting, because this is the Two of Cups, right? So she may play a major role in bringing you together. So she is the helper there. She could be someone that your person leaves their business to, and therefore they could be able to travel if there's a physical distance. On another level, Spirit is saying your person has been very patient, waiting on that moment when there will be a meeting, very patient, and that was because of physical distance, physical and timely distance as well. And remember what I said, because the mature woman could also be their mother. What your person doesn't know is that they were working through karma that was connected to their mother. And that's what kept this relationship at bay. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the pathway. So a metamorphosis, a path that's opening after an ending. And we've got despair, financial issues. I don't know if this is you. Some of you may have gone through separation and divorce. Some of you may have taken the path, let's say, or you're thinking of taking the path towards your person. It's like a new path is opening up in your life if this is you. Some of you that have recently connected with your person, possibly things did not pan out the way that you had hoped. And I would say if you have had a physical meeting, then it feels like the time wasn't correct because someone was going through an ending, through financial distress. So possibly your person may also have had cold feet on a meeting, or they have regrets relative to if this is you and you've spent some of your precious finances, even though you're under a lot of financial strain and stress, then there could be remorse and regrets from your person having hurt you in that way. So you haven't gone through some expenses to connect with your person, and them not being good enough or valuing you enough to be on the same level as you and return your efforts, right? So reciprocate the effort that you've put in. I do see that they've got a lot of regrets. What is the star about? Wow, okay. We've got the coffin. So your person is going through a lot of changes. I did say that possibly that I get generational. So your person is walking in the footsteps of their parents. This could be a family business that's been passed down as well. And they're grooming their children, their son, to follow in their footsteps. I get someone that's very traditional. But also your person at this time is going through a massive change in their life. Yes, this could be a physical loss, someone that they're losing. It could be a friend. It could be someone that's at a distance to them, someone that they communicated a lot with. Let's see. Someone that they honored greatly. They're honoring something. Maybe they've gone to your person could also be a very important person. Let's say they've got very important contacts, and they've been to a funeral. It may not be anyone concerning them, and they've gone to a funeral to honor someone who held a high position. Either that, or your person is still hoping that they can honor you, that there can be a change between you and them, that they can have an opportunity to honor you as you honored them. Four of Pentacles, why? They've got a surprise up their sleeve. They're thinking of doing something crazy. They are thinking about you, but they're not communicating that. Also, this is someone that's very creative indeed, very intelligent, as I said. What they think they put on paper. They do have water in their chart. I would say a very strong placement of Neptune, so possibly Pisces, or maybe this is what they've been holding back on, that they've gone through lots of changes in their life. Possibly also relative to success, that they've been awarded with honors for a particular project that they've done, a job that they've done. Let's see. What they've been holding in their heart, they may be thinking of doing that crazy, taking that crazy step and communicating, because this is, for me, this is the energy of Aquarius as well as Pisces. And we've got the wealthy man. The wealthy man is another advisor, logically. But I also feel that this could be your person. This could be, for some of you, your person may have also gone through lots of fluctuations, financial fluctuations. There may have been recent great success. If your person was someone that had gone through some failure, some financial loss, they're coming back into their strength. They've created something that's going to bring them a lot of financial success. But also, your person is thinking to do the crazy thing and open their psyche, their deepest emotions, and share them with you. And this is something really crazy and very untraditional for your person. Let's have a look at the action and the advice. Scorpio comes through here. Aquarius comes through here. So we've got the community. Support. Community is support. So your person has got the support of their community as well as an older man, a more mature man. Could be a father figure, could be an uncle, could be someone who is in a professional line of work that's their advisor. They've got a few people around them. They do deal with very wealthy people, very intelligent people, people that are in the government as well, in politics, I get strongly here. They've also got the support of the people around them with a completion of a major cycle in their life. They've got lots of people that are on their side. I want to take one more. Yep, they've also got, I get magistrate here. Yeah, I get magistrate. High court. Your person is in the high courts and they will have an accomplishment if they've been through a legal battle. Relative to business, money, and also child support, or who is going to parent the child. They've got a lot of support from others. Let's see what the outcome is. We've got the privileged lady, very much like the Empress energy, but remember what I was talking about, that if your person was dealing with someone that was very privileged, wanted to show off, someone that was very flirtatious, someone who loved very expensive jewelry and sort of sucked the energy out of your person, sucked them for what they had, drained them from what they had, cost them. It cost your person unbelievably. Now, the privileged lady is someone very, I get Libra here very strongly, but also someone who, because the privileged lady for me is very similar to the wealthy man. Either that, because she also reminds me of the Empress. So someone who's very magnetic and attractive to others, and therefore is privileged with many friends, lots of people that love them, that admire, that respect. But she's also someone who loves finances, financial abundance, and that's what we see also with the Queen of Pentacles. She would be, I would say, possibly, she could also be more self-centered as a mother. So needs to be perfect. Everything needs to be perfect. If that is the spouse, then they are in court. And she's been very privileged. And she's probably receiving a very wealthy handout, payment. Either that, or once your person is done with what they're going through here, because we've also got the hand of a child here. So there are fresh energies coming in and gifts coming in. The adjudication is like two people that are receiving advice, or there's a decision here, and a decision could be a choice as well. A choice to come clean, speak truthfully, clear any confusion, any illusion, any misconception. And it feels like your person feels as though you're going to judge them as well. Judge them possibly harshly because you were unprivileged, because your person was giving more energy either to another relationship, either to what was going on around and in their personal life. But the clarity or the quick energies that are coming in here will be very much a gift, because I do get Aquarius here. We've got a 17. 17 is the star, and we've got the 17 in the now position as well. So whatever decision is made will be a great gift. And this could also be a physical gift of privileges that your person is wanting to come in and give you. And they're going to come in big amounts, very quickly and very abundantly. Let's see what this Seven of Swords is. We've got great fortune. Could also be karmic changes and endings. And we've got the official person. This is like the Wheel of Fortune, and then the wheel is like karma dharma, possibly an ending of a relationship where there were great fortune, a relationship built on just fortune, finances. Maybe your person was also was in another commitment with a foreigner, and something is official here, and it's on the Justice card. So a choice is being made. A choice. Your person is making a choice. And the path 22, they've made their choice. And what they're thinking is that what was the fortune in their life mainly, and this was a harsh lesson, the fortune in their life was the new beginning with you. The fortune in their life was them getting out of a very painful past connection or relationship. It was, even the money that they had to pay to be free, wasn't worth the heartbreak, the tears, and also their deception towards you. Obviously here, your person may have been someone that in the beginning of your connection, if you already know them, they were very quiet, very hush-hush about who they were in their society and how financially stable they were. Now, your person possibly wears a uniform. I do get Aquarius here. They wear a uniform, just like with the high hats here, the top hats. Your person is an official person, but this is also an official decision of, I know where I'm going now, and I'm going towards balance and harmony and connecting with someone that is my other half, because justice is an equal relationship, my other equal, my other half. There's change here. This could be movement, a change of home, a change of country, state, moving away from another marriage, or even contracts, business contracts. We see the family room, so your person, for most of you, your person could have been in a marriage or in, this could be, if this is not a marriage, then this is a marital contract with possibly a family member, someone from the family, but there are big changes going on here. And we've got the expectation here. Expectation is like someone being very patient. I do get the same energy as the Queen of Pentacles. I'm also going to say that possibly if your person was someone that was just business orientated, always away at work, they could have been in a commitment with someone, whether they work together or not, but their partner was always waiting for them to come home. And I feel that maybe that's possibly why a relationship did not work. So possibly also if they had another spouse, there was always fights and arguments where your person possibly wanted their spouse to stay at home, to be a stay-at-home mum, but their partner was someone who wanted to be successful, well-known, respected. Another reason why they clashed, we do see change. Someone has moved out of home. But this could also be, if this is someone that's got their own business in a contract, they've got a contract, they've got a collaboration, possibly partnership, there could also be changes there. Possibly in the Cancer season, which is not very far around the corner. Let's take the cartomancy. Let's see what's going on with your person. Give us more clarity, please, Spirit. More clarity. Wow, that was a deep one. What's going on with the person? We've got the maid and the consultant. This is helpful energy. This is very much the Virgo card. They do have people that are, a secretary. It doesn't mean anything. She could be there on their side. She could be also advising your person. She could be holding them up, advising them on how women work, or just could be their right hand assistant. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, which is here, someone who was giving to the less fortunate here. Queen of Pentacles, very motherly. If you are the Queen of Pentacles, then maybe this is your luck changing, because it feels like you are on the mind of your person, that you were there for them, you were helpful, you were their right hand, you were their person. And they also admired your mind, your abilities, your capabilities. If this Queen of Pentacles is the spouse who's they're going through a separation, divorce with, then this was someone that was pretending to give to the poor. She was more self-centered. She was like wearing a mask that she was, she's into helping the needy, so on and so forth, just for the reputation, for their reputation. So someone that was very false indeed, unless this is you. Let's see what else. And we've got displeasure. Ending a new beginning. Ending and beginning, big changes and decisions. I do see an ending here with someone that was only taking or pretending to give, was more materialistic. Lots of arguments, possibly also arguments where business is concerned. Big changes. Someone who has many arguments and conflicts with others around them. It could be during, with business partnerships, people that work under them, so on and so forth. Lots of money disagreements here as who's going to take what. Lots of decisions. And your person was connected to someone, they were total opposites, always at each other's throat. We've got the lover. Your person is thinking of making a romantic offer to possibly a woman that feels like their right hand, a person that feels like they know, like you're very much equal. Your person sees you in sees themselves in you. You're their mirror image. Oh my goodness, we've got a wedding here. Goal, opportunity, job, and responsibility. This is an offer to something long-term. It may not be a marriage for others of you, but this is also an offer. They're thinking of making an offer once they're done with paying money out, with ending with their conflicts and anything legal as well. It hasn't been easy for them at all. But what they do desire greatly is to have someone that's their other half, their other equal, their twin flame, let's say. Someone that could be part of their family. Someone that is available to be their family, to be their person. And we've got gladness. So change will bring happiness. This will bring, this commitment or this offer could also be if you work together, because this is business goals, work, priorities in life, and going back to work. Remember what I said earlier about your person wanting to take some time off to come visit. There is an offer, there is a gift that they're hoping to make for you, towards you. There could also be conflict from others if they know about your relationship. But it feels like whether there's internal conflict or external, your person is going to make this offer. And we've got accomplishments, goals, achievements, swamped with work. You see, someone needs to return to work. Return to work, it says here, and someone's taking a journey by air for a meeting. Could be a very important business meeting, but as a meeting, this will be accomplished if you've never physically met up before. Or this meeting is a heavy, it's not easy to get away because someone is swamped with work. But there will be an opportunity because there's help from others. Let's look at what the potential is for the emotions. Let's look into your person's emotions. What do they think when they think of you? When they feel your energy? How do they feel? What's going on in their subconscious? We're looking into your person, then we'll look at some love messages. We do have here, we've got a marriage here. The marriage and the responsibility could have been because of goals and work. So a marriage could have been a contractual connection, marriage. I'm going to say also a white wedding, because if this was based off business and money, or either someone who's got a child or someone that's following traditions, a marriage that was set up, it's like a white wedding. If this is a past connection. And if this was the case, then it means that your person never really went into a commitment with someone that held their heart. I do see that the heartbreak has come from your connection more so. I do feel that from the other connection, if there is another connection, their despair was not so much about their heart being broken because they were used, because their partnership was only based off the materialism and practical capabilities and easiness, not so much built on emotions and emotional connection. So what they would be crying over is having lost quite a lot of money, time, and possibly lost time relative to their happiness, but also if they have children, obviously when two parents separate, the children do suffer. So I think that's what cost them more so than anything else, their child suffering. They're going through an ascension process, so obviously they've been through a dark night of the soul. They can feel your energy. What they're wanting is to come closer to you. You see the boat? The boat is transition. It's like the Six of Swords. Patience. They could be asking that you are patient. There is devotion here. There is devotion, and this could also mean that they're hoping to make you an offer. They've learnt their lesson. They're going to do a lot of research. They're going to try and enter your life, re-enter your life in a very intelligent way. And they'll probably come back asking a particular question, something that you would never expect, just to start off the conversation again. And there's the offer. There's the offer, you see. But it's a dark offer because they feel like you may shut the door in their face. They also, if they're coming in before they've finished all these legal situations, then it has to be a hush-hush, quiet offer, an offer that's done in secret because they're still dealing with a lot. The chakras are aligned here. Wow. There's been deception. There's been lots of dreams, lots of illusion. With a karmic partner, they've been dealing with a lot of illusions, deception, lies. Oh my goodness. And that's what sort of triggered their awakening. Let's take some messages from your person. What is beneath the 8th house, endings and beginnings? You know, the 8th house is the natural house of Scorpio, and it is the house of sex. I really don't feel that there is any intimacy between your person and a partner. Now, I'm not saying that they're in chastity, but where there's no heart, there's no connection. There's no intimacy. It could only just be physical needs, you know what I mean. Aries, I am. Aries is a new beginning. A new beginning that, and it's a number 13, so 13 again is Scorpio. Lots of endings, new beginnings. Big metamorphosis. Let's see. For those of you that are on Patreon, the astrology month ahead it's been done, and I will be uploading it as well. So look out for that. And if you're not on Patreon, do consider joining us. My friends, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It really helps the channel. You're very precious. Thank you for your donations as well. If you feel that I deserve a donation, you buy me a cup of coffee or something like that. Thank you so much in advance. Happy birthday to you if you're celebrating your birthday. And let's see what's going on. Your love touched my soul. Did you get this card ever as a personal reading, as a personal message? If you did, then there's something very important in this reading for you. One day we may meet again somewhere in time. That's the twin flame card for me. I love, love, love you. There's great love here. No one knows me better than you. This soulmate, this is twin flame. You were cold, distant to me. I needed more passion. That could be another relationship. You are a dream come true. I feel blessed. You left me in the dark, stuck on you. And wealth is not important to me. Wealth for me is connecting to my other half on a spiritual and emotional level. Nothing else matters. Let's not leave the intimacy, the sex out, because I do see that there is a lot of desire for physical connection as well. And that's probably why, because the Knight of Swords also is to me it seems like a very angry card. We do have the Lovers in fire signs, and where there's no physical connection, there will be a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. So do expect things like that as well. All right, so someone returning after how long, and saying, why didn't you message me all this time, even though they didn't message you? So take a deep breath, take a step back, and get grounded. There will be a lot of communication, a lot of messages, a lot of different aha moments and perceptions and understandings, and lots of messages going back and forth. And we are in the Gemini season, and that's only natural. So lots of blessings in the stars. We do have a few harsh days. We do talk about that in the astrology month ahead for June. So if you're interested, you can get the link for Patreon. Join us on tier 3, and you get all the offerings, and you get to go into a lucky draw. Every month we choose 3 lucky winners. And on that note, last month's winners, tomorrow I'm doing your readings, the 3 of you. I've got no obligations. Tomorrow I will be completing those if you're listening. And I will also be taking the next 3 winners. Okay? So make sure you're connecting with us. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday at the most, we'll have the new winners. You're just someone I used to know. Ouch. Someone is leaving. Someone that did not give a damn. They were very self-centered. You're just someone I used to know. Oh my God, that is a hurt ego. Which signs usually are very hurt, where their ego is cut and bruised? It's usually these stable, fixed signs. So Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Usually, unless we're talking about an air sign, because air signs can also have very cutting tongues. Now, I'm not putting anyone down. All the signs are the same for me. Okay, we all have our good side and our bad side. We all have our sacrificing side, and then our egotistical side, which we need to have. Healthy ego, right? We cannot control anyone. We cannot make people do the things that we want. That is something that we need to accept. So release the control, the need for control, and just like I always say, relative to relationship, here is the little sparrow. It's come to you. Leave your hand open. Do not suffocate it. This is the relationship, the sparrow. Leave your hand open. And if your sparrow flies away and returns, then they were meant to be with you. If not, say goodbye, arrivederci, and wish them well. All right, my friends. You know, when something is not happening for us, it's not meant to be, and that's God's protection as well. So keep that in mind. Love and light to all of you. Thank you so much. You are precious to me. Namaste, everyone.